Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Connie. So today we're going to be I'm working on the second panda bear from the I Love You Pandas from Marjorie Ann Designs. I did fail to mention the first video, I am on the design team. I just wanted to mention that I love her designs. A lot of fun doing them. I often will do, use liquid pearls, Nouveau drops, whatnot. Sometimes colored pencils, which I'll show you here, just instead of all of the little pieces. So just things I change up. Anyway, we're going to be working on the second panda today. Gotta love removable glue dots. Sometimes they work for me, sometimes they don't. Anyway, let's get started, and I'll share with you a couple of changes that I did along the way. So get going here. Again, I chalked all my edges and stuff, and let's see once. I'm going to start on the body first of all. And so there are no legs for this one, so we don't have to worry about putting those on. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the body here. Now this one you would have gotten 4 hearts, I believe, 2 of one size and 2 of another. I only cut 1 heart, 1 small heart. The hearts that are going off and above the panda I'm not using because I used mine as treat containers, but I will show you what I did. And then the third, so that would have taken care of 2 of the larger hearts. Well, then the 2 smaller hearts, I only cut 1, and I'll show you what I did instead of using the other. Okay, so I have the body on. Next, again, I want to do the ears, and I'm almost positive that doesn't belong there. I'm not sure which one is which, but I'm guessing, yeah, on the pandas, the smaller part is going at the top, and then make it easier for you to determine which piece goes on which ear, because the smaller part again, and then they just get turned a little bit to fit on there. Just putting some glue on the ears. I just want to comment that if you're new to Design Space or Cricut or paper piecing or Silhouette, I'm not familiar with the machine or their program or anything, but I can help you with not designing, but putting pieces together. If you have purchased from Marjorie Ann Designs, or I do work with other designers too, so let us know. We're here to help you and make it easier. I have some previous videos on inking if you go back, if you have questions, and always, you feel free to reach out. I'm more than willing to help you in any way I can. If I don't have answers, I can get answers from people. I'm not making the same mistake as I did last time. Next, I'm going to put on the white of his body, and I'm going to bring it right up to the top part of his body there. If you remember the first video I did, I had to lift his head up a little bit, so I don't want to make that mistake again today or on this one. Okay, I'm just going to kind of straighten it out a little bit. And now I'm going to put his head on. I finally learned a trick to resizing my pieces. Very easy. I like the heads, sometimes if I wanted a specific size, a lot of times if I'm doing this one, I sized the blocks a specific size to go with the boxes behind. And I made it so difficult. I'm not kidding. So if you want to know how I do that, leave a comment. I found a very much easier way, I'll say, to do it. I don't know why I had to do it, make it so hard, but yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do his, I'm going to put his mouth on next. Again, I have already put the little red piece on his mouth, and I explained in the first video how to do his mouth, how I do it in Design Space. And I'm guessing that if you use Silhouette, you have a same or similar option. Look at this. Straight. Okay. That goes with that. And I'm going to do his eyes. And again, we want his eyes going out. I'm going to put a little bit of white highlight in his eyes. The other ones I already had done, and this I don't. So, and again, the color I did his eyes was graphite from American Crafts, and this is the textured. I don't know if it comes in non-textured. Okay, got his whites. And what I do, I don't know if you've seen, if you, even on my black or dark colors, I put a very light pencil mark on, and that way I can tell which is right, front and back. Now if it's like the black of his eyes or ovals, it doesn't matter. I don't, but otherwise all my pieces, if I'm not sure which is which, that's what I do. Works for me. Oh goodness, where is another blue? There. I was so careful with these, and I already found one nose that got misplaced. I had to go back and find which Panda it went with. I cut a lot of stuff, and then I will put my pieces in baggies, little 4x4 baggies. That way I don't lose them so quick. Again, a piece that got a little didn't cut real well. It's my trick of the day. I use sandpaper. I don't use the blocks. I just go buy a package and cut it down. I used to bug my dad for it all the time before he passed away. Okay. And I'm going to put the chalk again on. I think I have quite a bit on here. I live in a small town, so when I go to like the hardware store or even the lumber yard, I get asked 20 questions. Well, what do you need that for? What do you want that for? Really none of your business. I get kind of upset sometimes. Don't ask you what you want everything for. I've had that at the grocery store too. If I ask for something out of the ordinary, what are you making? It just, I guess I'm more of a private person, I don't know. Okay, and I inked his nose, and now I'm going to put his arms on, and I just put ink along the one edge, and I kind of put it up so it's right below the bottom here of his lower cheek, so to speak, or along his jawline. And I'm going to get a little bit more here so it sticks better. And yeah, I'll put this on. It just looks kind of funky, but the others have them, so I'm going to put it on his. Okay, now I'm going to put this together. And I think I failed to mention the blocks do go lengthwise as they go, what do I want to say, as a rectangle, and the length is going across. I hope everybody's having a good day, and I've heard so many terrible things about COVID again. I've been staying in as much as possible. I've been sleeping more than I like, but it is what it is. I have to concentrate on this. It's probably not very straight. To me it is, but my eyes, who knows? Again, this is different than the one I originally shared for my design team project, the colors, just because I'm using paper that I had previously printed and I'm trying to use it up, so okay. Oh, my nose didn't stick where I wanted it. I think I forgot to glue it. I'm not sure, but yeah, crazy. How I line this up straight with this is I use my grid lines, and then I use my grid lines here. So for me it's best to use I just put some glue along the bottom, not maybe the bottom fourth of his body or so, just kind of maybe a third, I'm not sure what to tell you. It's going up to about here. And then on the back of this, I don't go all the way across because I just put glue about, I don't know, you can see it a little shiny there. And then come back again, line him up, and kind of eyeball where I want it. And that's not exactly straight. I just kind of fix it then, but I usually have my head right on top of it when I'm doing it. So, okay, then I have his paws. I'm just gonna put some glue in the bottom third or so. And I put them at a little bit of an angle. So there's one of the bows, or hearts, excuse me, looking at a bow. You could put another one in the middle. I didn't cut it, I just used a pearl here instead. And then there would be two coming up around here, which again, I'm using these as treat boxes, so I'm not using those extra hearts. What I did for the bows, and I can't show you on the back, unfortunately. Let's see, I'm just going to take my scratch paper. I just draw, my colored pencils, I just draw a loop here and then colored in. And then it gives it more of a 3D dimension. So, give you an idea there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And if you want to stick around and watch me finish detailing it, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I want to thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Had to get the glue lid on my glue there for a moment. Do this so I don't risk getting Nouveau drops and glitter everywhere. Let's do his eyelashes. Sorry, when I'm detailing, I concentrate so much that I don't talk too much. My apologies. Okay, again, I'm going to use my cotton candy stickles for my little heart. Just got to get it going, hopefully. I wish there was a better way to, oh, there it came out. Okay, keep this more fluent. And then I am going to use, I think it's raspberry. Let's see, it's liquid pearls, and it is frosted berry, excuse me. And this I have to check too. I haven't used it for a while, probably since last Valentine's Day. He is finished. Oh, nope, one more thing I want to do is, I forgot about this, his nose. And his eyes. Don't know if I got any. Oh, I did get chalk on there. I wasn't sure. Okay, so there is him finished. and then I will come back and do the third one. And again, I'll leave the dimensions in the description box. So, thank you.